Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is a 2019 horror film, starring Zoe Colletti, Michael Garza, Austin Abrams, among others. It was directed by Andre Overdahl and produced by Guillermo del Toro, and is based off the classic book by Alvin Schwartz. Since the release of Scream in 1996, the quality of horror movies has really gone down. Of course, you have some gems here and there like The Conjuring and Saw, but for the most part, horror really fell off after the classic era from about 1968 to 1996. But in recent years, I honestly gotta say that the genre has been making a comeback. We're now starting to see more films like The Babadook, Hereditary, Doctor Sleep, and others that really give me hope that horror films are starting to improve once more. And Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is a great example of a horror film that gives me hope. This is a really good movie. First of all, the monster designs and effects are amazing, and they had me with chills running up and down my spine. The monsters look so real and menacing, and there were really only one or two things in the movie that I actually thought looked fake. The film's lighting, sound, and cinematography are also fantastic. It might be one of the most well-shot, if not the most well-shot horror movie I've ever seen, in probably a while. Almost everything technical about this movie was phenomenal, and really added to the tension and terror that I wanted to feel going into this movie, and felt often. The performances were believable for the most part, and I really liked the direction Overdahl and Del Toro took making this. Of course, there are several issues. Like I said, some things looked fake, and not all of the performances were believable all the time. At the same time, some of the writing feels very rushed, and while the story is very interesting, the characters are typical of most horror movies, kind of bland and uninteresting. However, overall this was a very well-made film, and I give Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark a 7.5 out of 10.